Yes, every chartered accountant is kindly requested to please start your camera and just concentrate on the topic which we are starting today. Yes, sir. In my last class, people, if you do remember that we had already started with the one of the most important concept, people, and that is called as what? Sir, controls we had started. Yes, yeah, no chartered? Yes, sir. Definition of control, can you please tell me? Yes, sir. Controls are policy, procedure, practices, and organizational structures that are designed to provide a reasonable assurance that business objectives will be achieved and undesired events will be prevented or detected and corrected. Yes, yes, you no, no, chartered, sir. Yes, yes. Now, my dear chartered, we know very well one more thing, people, is that whenever the controls are designed, the main intention of control is what? Sir, to prevent the risk or to minimize the impact of a particular risk. Yes, yeah, no, chartered. 100% true, sir. Now, started kindly requesting everyone to please start your camera and concentrate very perfectly for today's class. I'm just repeating the answer, people, which we had already done. So till that time, let other peoples to join, those who are latecomers for us. So at least till that time, we can utilize our time for the revision purpose. Yes, yeah, no, chartered? Yes, sir. Now, controls are basically classified into three parts: controlled on the basis of objective, controlled on the basis of IS resources, and controlled on the basis of audit function. When I'm saying, people, chartered, that controlled on the basis of objective, the controls are classified into two parts. Yes, yeah, no? Yes, sir. Primary controls and secondary controls. Yes, sir. Primary controls are further classified into how many parts? Sir, three parts. P for preventive, D for detective, and C for corrective controls. And secondary control is, sir, compensatory control. Which controls, my dear chartered, are most effective? Sir, primary controls are most effective in nature. And which controls, my dear chartered, are less effective? Sir, secondary controls are less effective in nature. Yes, yes, yo-yo, no, chartered. Sir, yo-yo. Second most important thing, my dear chartered, it's about our controls on the basis of IS resources. On the basis of, my dear chartered, IS resources, our controls are actually gets classified into how many parts? Our controls are actually gets classified, people, and the basis of IS controlled, again three parts, called as environmental controlled, yes sir, physical access controlled, yes sir, and logical access controlled. Do you agree with me, my dear chartered? Say yes or no. Yes, sir. Now, when, my dear chartered, when I'm saying in a very simple way, okay, controls especially, so concentrate very, very, very carefully, okay? Yes, sir. Now, just 1 minute, chartered. Just 1 minute, please. Yes, chartered. So we had referred to the environmental controlled, physical access controlled, and logical access controlled. Environmental controls are further classified into, sir, four controls: fire damage, water damage, power spikes, pollution, and others. Yes, yeah, no, chartered? Yes, sir. Let me refer most importantly, chartered, the first one, that is fire damage. How to control the fire damage, chartered? Sir, there should be handheld fire extinguisher, manual fire alarm system, fire suppression system, smoke detectors, regular inspection by fire department, fireproof walls, floors, and ceiling, and most importantly, people, fireproof walls, floors, and ceiling, strategically locating computer rooms, and wiring should be placed, my dear chartered, in the conduit. Yes, yeah, no? Yes, sir. This much we had done, my dear chartered. Yes, sir. Today, people, we are going to see further new controls. And our diagram, it's very much important, chartered. Don't forget that. Yes, sir. Now, okay. Yes, sir. In last class, people, if you remember that I had already given the few words. Yes, yeah, no? Yes, sir. Under what? Sir, under the fire damage you had already given. Agree. Had you mentioned the fire damage controls, people? Yes, sir. Now, people, we are going to see water damage. Okay. Today's class is, people, going to be a short, okay. That is an additional benefit for you people. You will get a little bit extra break between the two lectures. because in morning I had faced with some net connectivity issues and I need to leave them early. So I need to keep it both the batches on par. So you will also enjoy the same thing. Okay. Yes. Sir. Morning people always gift us. Yes, started. So nice of you. Okay. Concentrate. Now, the very important concept, people, which I'm starting, it's a water damage. You know, people, even our IT system gets or faces the problems because of water related issues also. Sir, what are the water related causes that we need to consider, or what kind of risks, sir, we are having with the water, and what kind of control, sir, do we really need to maintain? So let me tell you one by one. The first and foremost, my dear chartered, we want it's a water detector. What we want, my dear chartered, sir, we need water detector. Yes, you know, chartered. Yes, sir. Now, what is water detector, chartered? Sir, just like the smoke detector, which immediately, whenever it comes into the contact of what smoke, it will start giving the audible noise. Same way, sir, over here, we are having what? Sir, water detectors. And what they are going to do, sir, if they are coming into the contact of water, anywhere there is a water leakage or anything, or if there is, due to rain or anything, if there is a leakage, it will be immediately, sir, whenever it comes into the contact of water, it will start producing the audible noise and we can take immediately, sir, required sort of actions. Do you agree with me, my dear chartered? Say yes or no? Yes, sir. So first one is what? Sir, water detector. Number two, my dear chartered, we are going to take other steps. Which steps, my dear chartered? Sir, others. Agree, chartered? Yes, sir. What we can do in other step, people? So first one, people, I just would like to say that there could be a waterproof. You write it on full year. Yes. Waterproof walls, floor, and ceiling. What I said, people? Waterproof walls, floors, and ceiling. It means, people, while doing the construction of our building premises or while construction of our entire IT facility of room only, people, we should make sure that there should be a properly water detectors are installed at the specific locations. Understood? Yes, sir. Second most important thing, while constructing our IT premises, sir, we should make sure that we are using all those appropriate material by which we could be able to enjoy water resistant IT room. Understood? Yes, sir. So even, sir, if outside there is a tremendous rain, there would be a very less chances of leakage from the walls, floors, or even from the ceilings. Understood, my dear chartered? Yes, sir. So number one, sir, water detectors. Number two, my dear chartered, sir, waterproof walls, floors, and ceiling. Number two, people, the most important thing which we need to apply, it's called as positive drainage facility. Now, what do you mean by the positive drainage facility, my dear chartered? Especially, people, there should be a proper drainage facility must be required. So in that connection, people, if there is a heavy rain, water of the rain or water of from anywhere, people should not get accumulated near to our IT premises or IT room. As people, people, you had seen the Google data center. Yes, no? Yes, sir. And Google data center, where it is there, people, outside, they had maintained such a level of people, infrastructure, that there could not be any problem, even in case of people, there is a heavy rain. So we want a proper drainage facility so that the water will be immediately removed, even if there is due to rain or even if it is due to floods or any other reason. Agree? Yes, sir. Even the pipeline leakage will be there. Still, people, our IT room will be required to be a properly safe and secured. So first one, my dear chartered, please tell me, sir, water detectors. Number two, my dear chartered, sir, others. In case of others, the first point, sir, waterproof walls, floors, and ceiling. Number two, sir, positive drainage facility. Understood? Yes, sir. Third point, my dear chartered, please mention over there. Sub point only. Okay. Yes, sir. Write it down. Strategically locating water alarm points. Water alarm points. Just like, people, in case of fire, we had a manual fire alarm system. Yes or no? Yes, sir. In case of water, people, strategically means at the specific distance. At the specific distance, what we want, sir, we want proper alarm system. So if suppose as an employee, I come to know that on that side there is a water leakage, and if I have a button over here, I'll just press the button. It will start giving the audible noise, and control room will be informed regarding the water leakage. So my dear charters, please be energetic and revise the topic. Come on, everybody. Number one, sir, water detectors. Number two, sir, other causes. In case of other, the first one, sir, waterproof walls, floors, and ceiling. Second one, sir, positive drainage facility. Third one, sir, strategically locating water alarm points. Yes, no, chartered? Yes, sir. Next one, my dear chartered, is the fourth one. What is that fourth one? Computer room should be located on upper floor. What I'm saying, people, computer room should be located on upper floor. Computer room should be located on upper floor, comma, not on the top floor and not in a basement. Computer room should be located on upper floor, not on a top floor, not on a top floor, and not in a basement. Not on a top floor and not even people, student, we want in a basement. In flood prone areas. In flood prone areas. Areas in which there is a chances of risk of flood is extremely high. So in such scenario, people, what we want, that in case of flood prone areas, we do not want our IT room should be located on the top floor or not even in the basement. Understood, chartered? Yes, sir. Just a minute, please. Yes. Once again, people, repeating all the points. Number one, sir, water detectors. Number two, sir, others. In case of others, number one, sir, waterproof walls, floors, and ceiling. Number two, sir, positive drainage facility. Number three, sir, strategically locating the water alarm points. Number four, sir, computer room should be located on the upper floor. Not we want on the top floor. Why we don't want? Sir, because flood generally happens in the area where there is a heavy rain. Yes, yeah, no? Yes, sir. And because of heavy rain, sir, if there is a water leakage from the ceiling, then what will happen, sir? Entire IT system will be damaged. So we don't want top floor. We don't want basement because people from the Chennai, the way they had faced the tsunami, oh my God, it was literally people so dangerous. Okay, especially those whose business was in the basement. People, they suffered tremendous losses. Okay, so it was again advisable, my dear chartered, that at least our IT room should be located on the upper floor, not on the top floor and not in the basement, especially in flood prone areas where there is a chances of floods are extremely high. Understood? Yes, sir. Next one, people, E point. Write it down. Waterproofing. Waterproofing. And last one, please write it down. Water leakage alarms. Water leakage alarms. These alarms are automatically, people, start giving the audible noise. Okay. Yes, sir. Waterproofing, the best example is Dr. Fixit, you know very well. Okay. Yes. If you have a child like Abhishek Bachchan who does not get anything better to be get it done, then obviously father has to earn at this age also. Not understood? Those who can't understand, I can't help it out. Sorry for you. Pogo is there. Those who understood, enjoy. Keep smiling. Understood, chartered? Yes, sir. So come on. Water related issues. Okay. What are the water related issues are there and how we can people get the settled it? Sir, first one, install water detectors. Second, sir, other reasons or other systems you can install what? Sir, there should be a waterproof walls, floors, and ceiling. Second, sir, positive drainage facility. Number three, sir, very important one, strategically locating the water alarm points. Fourth one, sir, computer room should be located on the upper floor, not on the top floor and not in a basement, especially in the flood prone areas. Next one, sir, waterproofing and water leakage alarms. Okay. Yes, sir. Water leakage alarms. Okay. Yes, sir. Any doubt, any queries, any confusion? Sir, not at all. Third one, people, we are having is the power spikes. What we have, my dear chartered? Sir, power spikes. Now, my dear chartered, there could be an energy variation exist. Yes, yeah, no? Yes, sir. In the city in which you are staying, people, had you faced this thing, there is a high voltage, low voltage issues, and because of that, people, maybe your refrigerator got disturbed, maybe your home appliances are disturbed, maybe AC or some machineries are not working, because of high voltage issues and all. Yes, sir. So the very important thing, people, which we are looking right now, that could be a people even damage to computer and computer related resources also if there is a energy variation. What is variation? Sir, high voltage, low voltage issue. High voltage, low voltage issues. Understood? Yes, sir. Hey, please reply, yaar, chatterds. So chilled people over here. Yes. Now, concentrate, my dear chatted. In such scenario, people, I had seen except Mumbai and except few cities in Gujarat state, okay, except Mumbai and except few cities in Gujarat, I had not seen a single city where you can utilize the AC without stabilizers. Every other cities people I had visited, especially I would like to say Chennai, Hyderabad, Kolkata. I visited to Bangalore also, Hubli also. I visited to Coimbatore also, Raipur also, Jaipur also, Ahmedabad in certain areas. I've seen there is a basic requirement of using what stabilizers. If you're not using the stabilizers, then please get ready for the bumper and bumper losses on a recurring basis, because high voltage low voltage issues always exist on all the cities. Nowadays government is trying their level best to make the proper smart grid by which such things could be restricted, but still people, due to bad weather condition also, this thing happens when the double wire joins to each other and double wire damaging our electronic equipments. So at that time, people, what we should do? Sir, you only said now, install stabilizers. If we have the stabilizers, sir, then automatically related risk could be minimized. Yes, yeah, no, chartered, 100%. So in case of people, power spikes, the first thing we want, it's what? Electrical surge protector. What is surge? Surge refers to force. Force. Surge means what? Force. If there is a tremendous force of electricity is there, people, and if you want that the high voltage, low voltage should not come to my machinery, instead of that, there should be a proper supply. So for that, between electricity supply section and that appliances, people, you need to install what? Sir, electrical surge protector. And that is, my dear chartered, we called it as what? Sir, stabilizers in other terms. Do you agree with me, my dear charters? Say you, sir. Okay. Second one, people, the most important thing once again, okay. Yes, sir. There could be a people biggest issue nowadays which we all Indians are facing, okay. Yes. That India is a developing country, yes, or no? Yes, sir. And when it is a developing nation, people, one of the major problem which we all Indians are facing now, it's a digging work. Everywhere on any road you visit, municipal corporation is quite busy with doing the digging work, putting the wires, okay, underground, doing wiring or doing underground some cable connections, or they are providing pipeline gas or something. For every time, somewhat or somewhere, my dear chartered, digging work is going on. Yes, yeah, no, chartered. Yes, sir. And while doing all this digging work, people, one of the major loss which they make to the organization or to us people is what? During that time, they cut the few wires also which are underground and providing the electricity to us. So our electricity supply section gets badly affected. Yes, yeah, no, chartered. Yes, sir. So what we need to do at that time, sir, try to people answer UPS, inverter or generator. Yes, yeah, no. Yes, sir. So second best option do we have, people? It's what? Sir, uninterrupted power supply, UPS. Second one, sir, you can have the inverter also, and you can use, sir, generator also. Yes, yeah, no. Yes, sir. By using this UPS, uninterrupted power supply, UPS, inverter or generator facility, sir, at least for a few minutes or for a few hours, sir, you will get the electricity backup and your work will not be disturbed. Your records will be maintained on a real-time basis. Understood, my dear chartered? Yes, sir. So once again, people, I just would like to repeat both the point. Number one, sir, electrical surge protectors. Number two, sir, UPS, inverter, generator. Yes, yeah, no? Yes, sir. Third one, people, you know, I would just like to go to history. Few years back, people, in India, maximum problem was only one, that many peoples got killed because of the only one thing, that electrical shock. Okay, open cable is there, they touch that cable, open wiring, it's they touch that also. Some equipments are already damaged or deteriorated, or they are in worsened condition, that if you touch those equipments, okay, you will get shocked. Understood? So many people used to die, okay, because of these things. Faulty wiring, point number one. Second, improper and worst quality of home appliances and other machineries and all. This was the major cause, people, for the death of a many. The government decided, कि boss, at least we need to work out for something. And not only in India, people, but in the developed countries also, now, people were facing these issues like anything. So scientists are there only to solve the problem. Yes or no? Yes, sir. A group of scientists sit together. They discuss so many things. They tried so many things. They were failed into so many things. But finally, people, they bought one most important concept for all of us. And that is called as, people, electronic switch. Called as what, people? Automated power of switch. Electronic switch of RCB. Nowadays, people, suppose if you attach in wiring, if you attach any faulty application, then that tripper will automatically tripped and further electricity supply will be stopped. Suppose, people, you touch the some open wire and because of which, don't worry, you will get the minor shock and the tripper will be tripped and your life will be saved. Understood? Yes, sir. So this is nothing but, my dear chartered, a very, very important development called as emergency power of switches. Called as what, my dear chartered? Emergency power of switches. Whenever, people, due to anything, due to any reason, if there is a electricity supply got affected, or if human or any person came into the contact of the open wires, and because of what, that person got shocked, then immediately our system will power down the entire electricity supply and thereby protecting both assets also, and most important, life of a human also. The third one, please write it down. Emergency power of switches. Emergency power of switches, or automated power of switches. If you write it down, then also okay. Any doubt, any queries, any confusion, chartered? To anyone? Okay. So once again, people, I'm just repeating the answer for you. If you want to concentrate, please concentrate, and I hope everyone will concentrate only. Okay. Yes, sir. People, if you tell me the entire answer of environmental control, you are eligible for a Cadbury. Okay. If you answer completely the controlled, you are eligible for the 400 rupees cash prize, 120 rupees Cadbury Silk, and one Cadbury Gems. Okay. Sir, first and very important question. Sir, right now we are not meeting each other, sir. How will you give this? People, I know Google Pay, Paytm are the multiple options are there, by which I would be the person who is transferring exactly 530 rupees in your account. Okay. But it is condition applied that, okay, you need to click a selfie and you need to send it to me. Okay. Once you received that money, with what? Purchasing of Cadbury and Gems. Okay. Yes, Silk and Gems photo, it's required to be submitted as an authenticated proof that, sir, finally we got cash prize, we got Cadbury Gems, and we got Cadbury Silk also. Okay. Yes. My dear chartered, open challenge to everyone, huh? And I'm expecting maximum chartered will definitely try for this, because I still recollect the one thing. There's a one girl in Coimbatore. Okay. Yes, especially she was there from the Coimbatore branch, and she has broken my own record. She was eligible on that day to earn at most 650 rupees. She has earned from me in form of prizes. And the most important was not my expense of 650. The most important, I was looking that everybody was eager on that day to answer it. So will people unmute you also, and we'll ask the answer to you also. Let's see who first accept this challenge and who actually wins this challenge. Okay. So open challenge to whole class. Come on. Now, I'm just repeating the answer for you people when we had already done with three. So let me tell to you people. Controls are nothing but the policy, procedure, practices, and organizational structure which are designed with an intention to provide the business objectives will be achieved and undesired risk, that is undesired objectives will be prevented, detected and corrected. Most importantly, people controls are classified into three major parts. One is called as controlled on the basis of objectives. Second, it's called as controlled on the basis of IS resources. And third one, it's called as a controlled on the basis of audit function. Controlled on the basis of objectives are further classified into two parts called as primary control and secondary control. Primary controls are most effective controls. Secondary controls are less effective controls. Primary controls includes three parts called as preventive control, detective control, and corrective controls, whereas the compensatory control becomes the part of a secondary control. Secondary controls are always applied when the primary controls are not in a place. Second most important, sir, it comes to the people. Control on the basis of IS resources. Over there, the controls are classified into three major parts. One is called as people environmental control. Second, it comes to the physical access control. And third one, it comes to my dear chartered logical access control. First, physical access control is further classified into four major parts called as fire damage, water damage, power spikes, pollution, and others. How to control the fire damage? Sir, handled fire extinguisher, manual fire alarm system, fire suppression system, smoke detectors, regular inspection by fire department, fireproof walls, floors, and ceiling. Strategically locating the computer rooms and wiring should be placed in electronic panels and conduit. Second one, my dear chartered, it comes to the water damage. How to protect from the water damages? So, sir, there should be a water detectors, and second ones are other causes. In case of others, sir, there should be a waterproof walls, floors, and ceiling. Second one, sir, there should be a positive drainage facility. Drainage facility. Then third one, sir, strategically locating the water alarm points. Fourth one, sir, computer room should be located on the upper floor, not on the top floor and not in the basement, especially in the flood-prone areas. Waterproofing and water leakage alarms must be installed. Finally, sir, it comes to over here right now. It's an electronic damage, or that is called as power spikes because of energy variation. Over there, sir, three controls must be applied. Number one, sir, there should be electrical surge protectors. Number two, sir, there should be UPS, inverter, and generator must be there. And number three, sir, emergency power off switches. Understood? OMG. Yes, my dear chartered. Come on. Last but not the least, people, and then we'll start reading the pollution and other causes. Okay. Yes, sir. Now, people, pollution and other causes now are extremely important. In this, other causes are much more people covered, whereas the pollution is covered with only one single point. But let me cover all 3 points over here. Okay. Yes, sir. First one, people. Electricity supply from two substation. You should always make sure people your electricity supply, definitely there will be a more than two people or more than one, actually I mean to say two or more electricity supply companies will be there, those who are providing the electricity to you. So in case because of any issues, if the one company people denies in providing the electricity to you people, in such scenario you will get it the electricity supply done from the another one and your work will not be disturbed. So there should be a electricity supply or power supply from two substations. Understood? Yes, sir. Electricity is also known as what people? Power supply. So power supply from two substation. Understood? Yes, sir. Second, the reason people, which is very important one, because of which our IT system gets damaged or affected too much. It's what? Sir, prohibition on prohibition on eating, drinking, and smoking inside computer processing room. Understood? Yes, sir. There should be a strict rules and regulations, sir, that people should not be allowed to eat, drink, or smoke inside the computer processing room, sir. Otherwise, there could be a tremendous losses might be happen, sir. Okay. Yes. Especially, sir, liquid water should not be allowed, food should not be allowed, and even, sir, if it is possible, definitely, sir, we never allow any person to smoke because already smoke detectors are already installed in our IT premises, sir. If these people are not controlled immediately, sir, there could be a biggest risk, sir. And what is the biggest risk, sir? Entire system will be damaged because that will start sprinkling water automatically. Yes, no? Yes, sir. Third one, people, major pollutant is dust, Every year, people, crores and crores of rupees IT resources are getting damaged, deteriorated. They are not remaining people in proper working condition for the future. The whole reason or the entire one thing which would be a major cause for these people is dust. Especially people, I just would like to give you a very simple example. I was taking the lecture in one of the branch, and one student came to me and he's like, "Sir, oh sir." I said, "What happened?" "Sir, try to understand one thing." I said, "What?" "Sir, my laptop is getting too much hit." Okay, yes, sir, major issue. And at that time, people, by default, I was having my toolkit with me. So in the classroom after the lecture, I opened the laptop and I had shown to him. People, the laptop weight was 1.6 kg. Okay, quite handy, quite best laptop was there. But on the cooling fan, where exactly the processor is there, on above we have a cooling fan which maintains the temperature, which was completely filled, completely full packed, people, completely fulfilled with the dust. There was so much dust, people, that people, it was quite difficult for anyone to get it that proper ventilation to processor. Only when the processor was not getting proper ventilation done, what was happening? Temperature was increasing like anything. Are you getting my point of view, Chartered? Yes, sir. So obviously, third major reason is what? Set dust. And always remember, Chartered, any devices, okay, any devices which has a temperature issues, okay, generally the first cause of temperature issue is dust only. And any asset or any equipment, people, which is during the time of processing the data or during the time of working, if it's catching the tremendously heat, people, then remember, chances of dust related pollution would be extremely high. Example, your mama keeps neat and clean house for you, yes or no? Yes sir, she always keeps the best, 100% sir. But people, during the festive season, when you actually clean your home once again, had you seen people exactly behind that fridge, what is the situation? Yes, sir. It is too dangerous situation. Mama is keeping neat and clean house every day. Still behind the fridge, when we look towards there, we understand what kind of dust actually it stick to it. Yes, yeah, no. Yes, sir. So three major reason, people, which comes under the pollution and other causes. What are those, my dear Chartered? Please tell me, sir. Number one, electricity or power supply must be provided from two substation. There should be a, sir, prohibition on eating, drinking, and smoking inside the computer processing room, sir. And the major pollutant in the entire case, sir, is only and only one, and that's called as, my dear Chartered, dust. Am I very clear to all my dear Chartered? Say yes or no. Yes, sir. So, people, I would request you, please refer this answer, write in your notebook properly, write it down perfectly, people. Then we'll continue our journey. Please make sure that all the head points are properly written. Just let me know once it is done. We'll move ahead, people, for learning the theory of this topic.
So,
Yes, Niyati madam.
so what is this first point?
Just a minute, okay? 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Yes, tell me.
What is this first point? Electricity power supply.
That is electricity supply from at least two substation. That we should get it the power supply from at least two different companies, so that in case of the work gets carried out or some repair or maintenance work is going into one sector, so at least we will get it from the another one.
Means work will not be halted for that time. So,
Exactly.
acha, okay. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Then adults, everyone, can we proceed for the theory? Are say yes, no, something, please started. Reply. Okay, thank you. Yes. First people we are talking about right now, people, it's a water damage. Yes, sir. The first thing which we need to apply is what? Sir, water detector. Water detector should be present near the unattended equipment storage facilities where the data is stored or where the people we are generally not visiting on a daily basis. Even it could be our storeroom for our IT devices. Understood? Yes, sir. Further, when activated, the detector should produce the audible noise that can be heard by the security control personnel. So whenever it come into the contact of the water, sir, it will automatically gets activated and it will start producing the audible noise by which, sir, immediately actions could be taken. Yes, sir, no chartered? Yes, sir. Okay. Moving further to next one, my dear chartered. What are the some other ways or other measures that we need to take? Yes, sir. First one, sir, wherever possible, we should have the waterproof walls, floors, and ceiling. Yes, sir. There should be adequate and positive drainage facility system should exist. Yes, sir. Sir, alarm system should be located at the strategic point. Yes, sir. In flood areas, we want installation above the upper floor, not on the top floor and not in the basement also. Then, sir, there should be waterproofing and water leakage alarms must be there. Understood, my dear chartered? Yes, sir. This question is hot favorite of institute, my dear chartered, for especially 3 marks. Okay. Yes, sir. Now, moving ahead to the next concept, my dear chartered. Just 1 minute, please. Yes. Next one, my dear chartered, important point, it's a power spikes. Yes, yeah, no? Yes. What is the power spikes? It's nothing but, my dear chartered, also called as energy variation. Okay. Energy variation. Now, first one is what? Electrical surge protector. In bracket, please write it down. Stabilizers. In electrical surge protectors, my dear chartered, please mention stabilizers. Yes, sir. The risk of damage due to power spikes. What is power spikes? Sir, energy variation you had mentioned above only. Yes. Can be reduced to a great extent by using the electrical surge protector. Number two, sir, uninterrupted power supply. UPS, inverter, and generator. A UPS system is consists of people, battery, or the gasoline people, power generator that interface between the electrical power entering in the computer. So whatever the electricity is coming from the company, this means company. Understood? Yes, sir. And this means company using that PC and other computers. Okay. Yes, sir. In between, we'll install this. So over there, if electricity is not coming from the company, it's okay. We'll be waiting for it. Till that time, my machine will automatically produce the electricity and which will be supplied to electronic equipment so that our daily routine or our daily working, my dear chartered, will not be affected. Understood, my dear chartered? Say yes or no. Yes, sir. Next one, my dear chartered, it's emergency power of switches. Sir, what do you mean by this emergency power of switches? Say this, chartered. When there arises a necessary immediate power shutdown during the emergency situation, there are the some situation people where we need to immediately discontinue the power supply. Example, so if suppose somebody is getting shocked, so immediately we need to do what? Sir, we need to switch off the main switch so that the electricity supply should be stopped and the person could be safe from such damage. Yes, yeah, no, chartered? Yes, sir. But suppose if that much time you don't have, then at least you should install the trippers in your business environment, people. Even at your home also, you can install these switches. So in case people, if there is a, energy variation or anything, or anyone is getting shocked or anything, then this system will automatically shut down the power supply and the further losses could be automatically, my dear chartered, minimized. Understood? Say yes. Yes, sir. Okay. Yes. So, two emergency power of switches, one at the computer. Agree? Any doubt, any queries, any confusion? No, sir. Come on. Moving ahead to the Next one. Is I am audible, my dear chartered? Please tell me. Is I am audible, chartered? Okay, thank you so much for your reply, my dear chartered. Just a minute. Yes, chartered. Second, last one, people over here, it's pollution and other causes. So other causes are also required to be covered over here. Yes, sir. Now, pollution leads from, sorry, pollution, damage, and others. Okay. Yes. The first one is what, my dear chartered sir? First one is power leads from two substation. So electricity supply must be maintained, sir, from the two substation. So in case if there is a fire, lightning, cutting due to careless digging, okay. If electricity supply is stopped, then at least if we have the electricity supply from the secondary also, and that will also help us, sir, that in case of one electricity supply company is right now unable to provide the electricity for our equipments, we can get this service done from the other one. Yes, yeah, no? Yes, sir. Example, people suppose due to very important reason, okay, might be you are not able to attend the IT lecture. Then you don't worry about it because you know that okay, the lecture backup will be given to us, and by referring that backup, we will be still get it done work. Okay. But I would always say that this should be only in case of emergencies. Yes, you know, chartered? Yes, sir. Further, second one, prohibition against what? Sir, prohibition against eating, drinking, and smoking inside or within the information system facility or IT rooms. Understood? Yes, sir. Properly sign must be made on the entry door, sir, that in this area, when you entered, keep your mobile switched off. Do not bring food inside. Do not bring water bottle inside. Like this, symbols are attached. Like this, signs are made, people, and that is nothing. But it is very much necessary. Yes, you know, chartered. Yes, sir. Last but not the least, people, from this page, from this environmental control is a pollutant. Major pollutant of a computer installation is what, sir? Dust. 100%. Yes, sir. Say this. Dust caught between the surface of magnetic tape. Had you seen magnetic tape started? Yes, sir. You had already told us that, all the hard disk drives are prepared with this magnetic only. Earlier, floppy disk always used to be prepared with this magnetic tape. And if you had not seen this magnetic tape, then please, people, refer the tape recorder in ancient time. Okay, if we go to the history, people, we had a tape recorder, from one side it was filled with a completely reel of black color, and then we used to fill it to the other side, remember? Yes, sir, we had enjoyed our childhood. So that is nothing but that is a magnetic tape in which the songs was by putting that cassette inside the tape recorders, remember? Yes, sir. So magnetic tape disc and the reading and writing heads may cause. Reading and writing head means what? That CD writing and CD reading. Okay. When we play the CD, that CD gets read. Okay. And when we add the data into this CD, that is called as write. Okay. Yes, sir. So head may cause either permanent damage or data to read or write errors. Understood, chartered? Please refer it this very fast. Controls referred, my dear chartered. Yes. Come on. Moving ahead to the next one, my dear chartered. Yes, started. Now we are going for the next one, my dear child. That is the second one. And that second one is called as people. Physical access controlled. Called as what, my dear chartered? Physical access controlled. Listen to me very, very, very carefully. People in the room in which you are sitting right now, just presumed this that this is your IT processing room. Okay. Yes, sir. A lot of computers and a lot of resources people are kept over there. And obviously, there could be a sir biggest risk is also involved over there. What is that biggest risk, people? Sir, any unauthorized person may get the entry into this data center. Any persons are physically damaging any systems or any data or something from it. Yes, yeah, no, chartered. Yes, sir. So first biggest risk, people, which I am facing right now, it's what, sir? There could be an unauthorized person's entry will be there. Now, my dear chartered, in physical access control, we are going to stop, or we are actually going to make a clear-cut identification physically whether the person is genuine or not, and whether the person should be allotted with the facility or not. Understood, my dear chartered? Yes, sir. So first and foremost thing what we need to do, sir, we need to identify whether the person is genuine or not, and then only, sir, basis on which we'll decide whether the access should be given or should not be given. For this, my dear chartered, we can apply the four major types of controls. How many types of control, people? Again four. Yes, people. Again four. Okay. Yes. The first one, my dear chartered, which we can apply, it's called as a door locks. Called as which one, my dear chartered? Door locks. The first and foremost, people, very famous types of door lock is called as cipher lock. Now, what do you mean by the cipher lock? Cipher lock is nothing but, my dear chartered, it is the combination of metal key plus numbers or only numbers. Understood? Yes, sir. So what happens? Generally, we had seen the treasures. Yes, we had seen the treasures. What happened? Sir, metallic key is required to be, and along with that, sir, some numbers are required to be set. Yes, you know? Yes, sir. But sir, that is for treasure. Here, so we want physical entry to be restricted. Then, hurry, my dear charters. Outside the door, we are going to put the panel. And what you need to do? You need to enter the number, your secret digit number. Once your secret digit number, people, 4 digit, 6 digit secret number, when you enter that, if it is genuine, if it is in the data list, then door will be automatically open. Understood? Yes, sir. Second most important, people, we are having, it's called as electronic door lock. Now, what is electronic door lock, people, over here? Sir, a very simple thing. A very simple thing, electronic door lock. Suppose if there is a pin, password is required to be installed. Suppose there is a biometrics are there, people, or maybe some kind of people, you are having the plastic cards, or that is RFID scanners, which you need to swipe, then only door will be open. Then that is called as, people, electronic door lock. Now, one thing you can say that, people, slowly and gradually, our cipher locks getting converted, my dear charters, into electronic door locks. Understood? Yes, sir. And third one, people, those who can't afford this two, people, okay, they can use the third one. And third one, it's called as, my dear student, bolting door lock. Bolting door lock. Bolting door lock, it's nothing but, people, lock which we are using at our home, okay, for which one metallic key is there, small key is there, by which we are opening that our residential door. That is nothing but the bolting door lock. Sir, why it is called as bolting door lock? Because that lock is fixed with the door by using the bolt. Screws and bolts are used for fixing that door lock, and thereby it is called as a bolting door lock. Understood? Yes, sir. Very easy to crack, bolting door lock. Most difficult to crack, sir, electronic door lock. Understood? Yes, sir. So first one, sir, cipher lock. Second, sir, electronic door lock. And third one, my dear chartered, we called it as what? Sir, bolting door lock. Understood? Yes, sir. Chartered, if we refer today, so people, most of the IT facilities are nowadays, people, completely secured with the use of what? Electronic door locks only. In electronic door locks, they are bringing some new techniques and technologies by which the data protection could be easily achieved. Example, iris scan will be done. Yes, sir. Thumb impression scanning will be done. Yes, sir. Or there could be a people, we are having the plastic cards and others also, by which the gaining entry will be validated. Third one, people, it's a bolting door lock, which is very easy. And nowadays, no company prefers bolting door lock. Understood? Yes, sir. Now, people, let's refer the theory for this thing. People will learn the second one. Okay, chattered? It's here. Physical access control people, okay, are designed to protect the organization from unauthorized access. In other words, to prevent an illegal entry. Understood? Yes, sir. If you want to prevent the people that illegal person should not enter into your data processing room, my dear charter, then what we need to do, sir? We need to have the physical access control. Please refer this both the line one more time, my dear charter. Should we continue, my dear charters? Okay. Yes. The first one, people, we are talking about what? Sir, we are talking about the door locks. The first and foremost door lock is switch off. Sir, it is purely cipher lock. What is a cipher lock? Sir, it is combination door lock, sir. Basically, it works combination, sir. Lock will be consist of a one push button panel. Yes. Okay. Which is mounted near to the door outside of the secured area. Yeah. 1 to 0. Okay. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 0. 10-digit numbers, people. Okay. Buttons on the panels to add a person of 4-digit number sequence or a 6-digit also. Okay. And the door will unlock for a predetermined period, maybe for 3 seconds, 5 seconds, or kind of, within which you must need to take a entry. Otherwise, door will be again closed and you need to again provide your numbers. Are you cleared with this, chartered? Yes, sir. So that is called as which one? Sir, cipher lock. Any doubt, any queries, any confusion to any of my dear chartered? Bolting door lock, which operates with the help of what? Sir, which operates with the help of special metal keys. Third one, sir, electronic door lock. Yes. How it works? Sir, it works on the card swipe or the proximity card. What is proximity card? Sir, barcode based card. So we need to swipe that card or we need to show that card to the system. System will data from it. Once the person is genuine, entry will be given. If it is not genuine, entry will be denied. Further, involves issuing the card to the user with the authorization privilege embedded in the card. So in card itself, people, authorization is given. Privilege means rights are given, whether you are allowed or till what level you are allowed. Understood? Yes, sir. 100%. Okay, sir. Next one. Now, we are going for the next concept, my dear chartered. Please, my dear chartered, now concentrate very, very, very carefully. How many of you, my dear chartered, has actually visited to ATM? Sir, all of us has visited. Yes, yeah, no, yes, sir. Keep your hand down. And the second question to you people. When you actually visited to people ATM, okay, is ATM machine had given you the cash? Yes, yeah, no? Yes, sir. Just 1 second, people started. Yes, started. So, is your ATM machine had given you the cash? Yes, yeah, no? Yes, sir. ATM machine has given the cash. How the ATM machine has identified whether you are the genuine card holder or not? Sir, because ATM machine has asked me the pin, and when I entered the pin, machine automatically comes to know that this pin is nothing but it's a personal identification number. It will be either used by the account holder or the another person to whom the account holder has shared this pin, means the authorized person of account holder. Yes, yeah, no? Yes, sir. So first way people identifying genuinely you were only there to access the service, we can utilize what? Sir, we can utilize PIN, personal identification number. Yes, yeah, no? Yes, sir. Agree? Say this. A secret number will be assigned to the individual in conjunctions with the some means of identifying the individual, so that they need to tell the pin and automatically will identify whether this person is genuine or not. Servers to verify the authenticity of the individual. So today people also, I would like to tell you, whenever people suppose in your Gmail account you want to access, okay, so you are the genuine person using that facility. Yes, yeah, no? Yes, sir. But it will ask you what? Sir, it will generally ask me the word. Now for For assets, we cannot keep the password. So better we what? Sir, we are keeping PIN. Understood? Yes, sir. Concentrate. Sir, the visitor will be asked to log on by inserting the card in some device and then enter the PIN. Ayyo. Yes, sir. Insert the card and then enter the PIN. Yes, or no? Yes, sir. Once the PIN is matched, sir, okay, that person will be available with the access. Now person can access whatever you want to access. Do you agree with me? Yes, sir. Second most important thing, people, how many of you people had actually visited school regularly? Sir, except lockdown, sir. 2020 has gone just like 2020 cricket match. Started and over. We don't know how 2020 over. Yes, yeah, no. Yes, sir. Even clothes also. Yes, sir. We had not purchased the clothes also. Okay. Yes. Now, the very important concept, people, which comes over here, it's what? Whenever we had entered into our school or college, people, whether genuinely you are allowed or you should not be allowed, was clearly understood by what? Sir, it was clearly understood with the I-card, which was over I-card to that security guard, and the basis of which, sir, access was granted. If we are genuine, access was given. If we are not genuine, then automatically on the gate entry, sir, they rejected us. Yes, yeah, no, chartered. Yes, sir. Sir, pin. Number two, sir, plastic card. Okay, say this. These cards are used for the identification process. Control over the card seeks to ensure that the customer safeguard their card so that it does not fall into unauthorized hand. Now, before I continue, now, my dear chartered, I want to share something, a very important incident with you. Okay. Yes, sir. And it is literally to be known to you people because it carries the some important part. Okay. Yes, sir. Please tell us. Now, chartered, it was a scenario where the one girl had just contacted to me a few years back on Instagram, and she's like, hey, "Sir, I am having some trouble." And quite known people, student was very good. Okay, she was a very obedient student, and in studies, okay, super and classy in study also. And she had just texted me on Insta and saying very simple thing that, "Sir, I lost my phone. What should I said Android or iPhone?" She's like, "Sir, it was Android." I said, "Leave everything, whether you are getting the phone back or not, that's a different issue. But please immediately visit to the nearest police station, file the complaint over there of phone missing. Along with that, if you missed your wallet, then whatever the important papers were there, please make sure that you are remembering each and every document, whatever there, and make sure that that is completely entered in that complaint." Now, people just presume she had just called, she had just messaged me. I replied, okay. And God grace, at that time, I was free also to reply. Otherwise, here 10 days, 15 days, the message are pending. Okay. Quite busy with the schedule. And I always say only one word to them. So sorry. That's it. Nothing else. I have no other option to say them anything else. I just informed her she has done immediately. She visited to the nearest police station and she filed a complaint and everything. Her cell phone was lost in the afternoon, okay, nearly 1:30 to somewhat. I don't remember exactly, but in the evening, okay, she filed a complaint within half an hour, 1 hour probable, and in the evening, late evening, from her SIM card, 2 international calls were made. Now just imagine, people, we are just taking so many things, people, we are taking it so easy that it's okay, yeah, it happens, nothing to worry about it. But people, nowadays there is a gang of a people, those who are actually into the business of first, they will try to steal your mobile phones and others, valuables. And especially people, then they are using your mobile phone for making the international call and using it for the internet purpose and doing terrorist activities or the black marketing of something or anything. Okay. And you were knowing on your name of on your mobile number how many social media accounts they had created. Yes, sir. That's the first thing. Second most important thing, people, even when you lose your some valuable documents, okay, immediately complaint is needed. Otherwise, might be there is a possibility that if original Aadhaar card or PAN details or some other documents are there, like driving license or maybe the voter ID card, then person who is taking it If that person is genuine, then it's okay. But if he's not genuine, people, then there could be a possibility that he might be misuse that device, might be misuse that documents for taking the undue benefit from the market, like issuing the multiple SIM cards on your name or many things. Now, government has restricted that activity that you require to submit your Aadhaar card only and your fingerprints are necessary to identify whether you are genuine or not. But still, people from missing phone, this kind of internal calls and many things are getting done. So I request all my dear charters that even if your college ID card is missing, immediately please file complaint. It does not take anything from you. Just you need to go to nearest police station. You need to tell them each and everything, what happened, when happened, why happened, and everything, and ask them to please write my complaint of ID card missing. Because what happens, suppose people today your I card got missed, okay? Yes, and might be people, suppose on the same day there was a road accident or something took place. Agree? Yes, sir. And in that connection, people, if your I card is found over there now, then you need to prove that you are not a culprit. Understood? Yes, sir. Now it's a very, very, very people difficult thing. Agree? Yes, sir. So I always request my dear student that your plastic cards, when it is issued to you, make sure that you are storing that card in a perfect way. Should not be given in the hands of unauthorized person. Now, the third question, people, which I would like to ask my dear chartered. Let's see who is there. Okay, I want to see the most intelligent people and the most energetic person. I would like to say the more proper word is more energetic people. Any of you people were CR of the classroom? Anytime class CR or monitored in the classroom, third standard, fourth standard monitor, 10th standard monitor? Yes. 1%, two people are there. Yes. How many of you people were the representing culture committee, youth committee, or some language committee, or maybe any other NCC or NSS committee? If you were representing, then please again raise your hand. Yes, sir, I was representing. Now, according to me, now people, the only one thing which I love the most in our classroom, people, we should always select the highest mischievous behavior student to be the class monitor. Because if that guy is class monitored, na people, believe me, if he can keep his mouth shut, or if she can keep her mouth shut, na people, automatically the whole class will be maintained with completely peace. Understood? Sir, can you please give the one practical example for this? Yes, started. The best example is right now you can see 2 years back. Not go to much more into the history, people, okay? 2 to 3 years back, people, okay? Uttar Pradesh, one of the state people where you can't visit at all. Late night after 8, 8:30, girls were not allowed to roam here or there in the Uttar Pradesh because there were too many cases, people of rape and all, and social disturbance were extremely high. Now, in that connection, to whom we should make CM over there? That was the biggest issue. And finally, people, Vin Diesel of Uttar Pradesh got selected. Okay. Yes, sir. Who is the Vin Diesel of Uttar Pradesh? Yogi Adityanath. Okay. Yes. Means if other peoples are gundas, this person was the square of gunda. Understood? Yes. Gunda multiplied by double gundas. And thereby people, all illegal activities, all social disturbance is stopped like anything because he is having only one option. Only one option. Shoot out. That's it. Nothing to listen. Those people, those who had killed the police peoples and kind of, okay, they are the smugglers and doing all those sort of things, people. Simple. Their property has to be collected. And today, people, this thing it's very, very much necessary in India. All identification badges are nowadays issued. Now, coming back to our topic, let me tell you, suppose if you anytime has represented as a class monitor, as a class representative, as a culture committee representative, as a member of youth committee, as a NSS cadet or NCC cadet, then in such scenario, people, apart from the normal plastic I card, you were given with some special badges by which your identity was getting completely different from the others. Yes, no chartered. Yes, sir. Some sort of ID cards have been issued to us, and by which we were completely having separate identity than others. Agree? Yes, sir. And that is nothing but, my dear charters, we call it as identification badges. Now, suppose people in my company, I can't afford, sorry, okay, biometrics, and I want to stop I want to stop all other people's other than IT department from entering into IT processing room. Then what I should do? Then sir, you should keep a security guard. Yes, security guard I can keep. And sir, please make sure that one thing, that all IT department people should be given with the one special badge over here. That badge they need to attach. If they have the badge, security guard will identify that badge, and on the basis on which sir, entries will be given, whether they are genuine. So entry will be there. If they are not genuine, sir, their entry will be automatically restricted. Yes, yeah, no chartered. Yes, sir. Any doubt, any queries, any confusion to any of my dear chartered? No, sir. Okay. Further people, just refer this identification badges very fast, please, chartered. Identify it very fast, please. Special identification badges can be issued to personals as well as to the visitors. Sophisticated photo ID must be utilized with the electronic key card. Okay. Yes, sir. And issuing people, accounting for and retrieving these badges. Okay. If the people are leaving the job, then you should make sure that you are taking their iCards back. Okay. So that they will not misuse this iCard at other places. Agree? Yes, sir. Any doubt, any queries, any confusion? No, sir. So started. Please make sure that you are writing the notes also here. Yes, sir. We are with you. Yes. In case of physical identification, medium chartered, how many things are there? Sir, number one, PIN number, personal identification number. Second, sir, plastic card. Second, sir, special identification badges are there. Did you mention people in your notes? All 3 points. PIN, personal identification number. Second, sir, plastic card. And third one, sir, it's an identification badges. Agree? Yes, sir. Now, my dear charters, the third one which comes over here, it's called as logging utilities. Now, what do you mean by first of all log? Log refers to, sir, records. Log refers to what, my dear student? Sir, records. Now, this record can be maintained, people, with the two different end. One is called as a manual logging. Yes, sir. And second, my dear student, we are having electronic logging. Now, sir, what is the difference between manual logging and electronic logging? Sir, at least with the name we can understand. Something which is a traditional method will be called it as a manual, and something which is a modern method will be called it as electronic logging. Yes, yeah, no chartered? Yes, sir. But when I'm talking about the manual logging, people, whenever you had visited people, okay, corporate premises or maybe into the few of buildings which is having the good corporate offices, then outside to that people building, okay, near to security cabin, there's a one person who's sitting with a one big register, and he asks you to make the entry like date, time of entry, to person to whom to reason, from where you are coming, and everything. Yes, yeah, no? Yes, sir. In time, out time, and everything gets maintained. This is people very much necessary so that we can keep a record of all people, those who got the entry in our computer processing room. And in case if suppose something goes wrong, then we would be immediately able to people trace those people that because of whom something went wrong. First point, which is very clear to all my started. Yes, sir. But nowadays people keeping this kind of record, it's obviously something which is disturbing. So nowadays we are having electronic logging system. Now what is electronic logging system? So whenever people, my dear child, the person will ask for your iCard. They will take your iCard, they will scan this iCard in their system, they will record it all your entries, they will take your photographs also on the lively mode that this person at this time entered into our data processing room, at this time the person left. So that records will be maintained electronically also. Understood? Yes, sir. So records of what time you entered, why you were there, to whom to meet, the purpose, and everything. People will record it. Understood, chartered? Yes, sir. And keeping this type of records, my dear chartered, actually helps a lot. Actually helps a lot in case of finding out the errors and most importantly frauds. Now, very soon you all are going to become a chartered accountant. Say yes, yeah, no. Yes, sir. Very soon, very soon, very soon. Now, my dear chartered, very soon you are going to become a chartered accountant. And once you become the chartered accountant, okay, the first thing which your boss will ask you now, people, is to go for a stock audit. Okay. Yes, basically you need to visit to your factory premises or their godown. Okay. Yes, of a client. And over there, people, the best thing will happen with you. Sir, what best thing will happen with us? You know, people, you will get the one more person with you. Okay. One more person, a completely assistant to you, helping you a lot. Whatever you will demand, na, that person will immediately bring. If you ask for a water, he will bring that water. He will arrange everything for you. Okay. It's just like a type of escort service will be given to you, that some person is giving you too much superior service. At that time, people, might be you feel one thing. Sir, what we will feel? You will feel that people, that yes, I am finally now chartered accountant, and yes, this is the value reputation I am enjoying. Sorry, my dear chartered. Let me bring the reality in front of you. This person is not there to help you, my dear chartered, but that person is there to keep the watch on you, that you should not damage, deteriorate, or you should not, people, take away any product or anything from that office premises to your place. Understood? Yes, sir. So he is people securing the company side, and you are people looking for your side, that the company should not have any kind of frauds, errors, and other things. So your way of working it's different, and his way of working it's different. He is keeping the eyes on you so that something will not went wrong, even if you want. Then also, understood, my dear chartered? Yes, sir. Okay. Please refer it, my dear chartered. Yes, my dear chartered. Please refer the manual logging very fast, very quick, please. All visitors should be prompted to sign the visitor's log, indicating their name, company they represent, their purpose of visit, and the person to whom they are going to meet. Logging may happen at both people at the front reception counter also, and even at the entry of the computer room also. A valid and acceptable identification like license, business card, vendor's identification tag may also be people asked before getting the entry inside the computer processing room. Second one, please refer, my dear chartered. It's an electronic logging. Done, chartered? Yes, sir. Now, people, the last one which comes is the other means of controlling the physical access. Now, when I'm talking people about the other means of physical access, people, it comes with one of the most important thing called as the people video camera. Okay. Yes, sir. Nowadays, people maybe to the any mall or any people market or any of the shopping area or anywhere, people, okay, you will find it that the CCTV camera is installed everywhere. Yes, you know, and the big board it's written you are under CCTV surveillance. Nowadays, even the somewhere if you check now, couples are also behaving in such a weird manner in the garden that they need to write it down that you are under CCTV surveillance. Yes, yeah, no. Yes, sir. And me, if it is asked, I will say that please put the board over there, that please, all my dear, those who love the trees, don't love under the trees. Understood? Yes, sir. All these things are actually needed, sir, because nowadays, along with our grandparents, sir, moving to garden would be a little bit dangerous. The way the people are sitting, the way the people are having their fun and all, sir, it's a literally disaster. Forget about their enjoyment. We are now serious about that is what, sir, in our entire IT processing room, sir, for covering each and every area, sir, we need to have the proper CCTV camera. If the CCTV camera is, sir, properly installed, and if it is capturing the data from each and every end, sir, then definitely probable threats and probable risks, sir, could be minimized to a very, very, very great level. Am I very clear to all my dear chartered accountants? Say yes or no. 100% agree. Yes, sir. So cameras should be strategically located. Yes, sir. Footage must be monitored. What is footage? Backup of that videos, okay, at the security station, and the footage is retained. It should be kept perfectly, people, for a period of time for the future playback. So in that future, if people, suppose if you want what happened in 3 days ago or 10 days ago, then at least for a specific number of days, backup must be there, so that if anything goes wrong, then it could be immediately brought into the notice of all. Am I very clear to all my dear chartered? Say yes or no. Or say yes. Everyone, yes. And my dear chartered, yes, my dear chartered, in the morning batch also, I had finished this much only. Morning batch and evening batch are at par, people. So here, your professor Jigar Joshi takes a permission from you. Now you are having comfortable time with you, people, to revise the subject, and again, people, to meet me tomorrow if we have the lecture schedule, and we'll meet. Till that time, thank you. Bye bye. Take care, people. Enjoy your day. Bye bye.